He's right behind me, isn't he? Little idiot. Okay, fight me. And this is how Star Wars started. No way, it's Anakin's house. It's for sale. Obi-Wan and Padme are the only people standing between Anakin and Palpatine. You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy than this place. When your headset is broken and all of your buddies randomly start shooting the Jedi. How I feel, feeding information to both sides of the beef. Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine, visits patients Utah Children's Hospital. Why would a child be a fan of them? The most realistic scene in Star Wars. Two grunts have no idea what's happening. Assume it's a drill and immediately go back to not caring. Things may be tough now, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. The light at the end of the tunnel. I showed you my lightsaber. Please respond. I don't date Sith. The Empire never referred to it as the Death Star. They always said battle station. The term Death Star is nothing more than rebel scum propaganda. But then they give their ships names like Devastator, Punisher, Agonizer, Executor. Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Vader. Bro, was that off the dome? The current economy. It's even hard out here for a Sith Lord. Help me. I am a disabled Clone War veteran. I need money to build a Death Star. This is the single best frame in all of Star Wars. Will you press the button? You can't use the Force. You can use the Force, but every time you enter a room, Darth Vader's theme plays all the way through. Being an adult means understanding why Darth Vader choked someone during a work meeting. Sometimes when I remember that Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader are the same person, things like this come to my mind. Try it now. Oh, thank you, Palpatine. Jedi good, Sith bad.
That's a very narrow point of view. What is good and what is bad? From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
And if you're smart, Jedi good, Sith bad. Star Wars, if Anakin pulled out on time. Yeah, this can... Pulling out of a lot of things this could mean. When something is too far away. I tried to use the Force. I tried to use the Force again. I go and I get it. Star Wars fans direct traffic with lightsabers during NYC blackout. You're strong and wise, and I'm very proud of you. General Grievous, the negotiations. Lifespan of the younglings. Being shorter than expected. Oh, well at least this is the only time my body gets burned. Well crap. Bro, do you even lift? Show you how to do it like a boss, I will. When the rebels have escaped again, and you're the one who has to tell Darth Vader. My aunt took a photo of some rock formation near Moab, Utah, and this is all I could see. I ran around you wouldn't even believe. Luke, I ate your father. Respectfully, no one likes either of them. Respectfully, L+ ratio. Laughing at the idea of Obi-Wan fighting for his life, then glancing over for a second and seeing them like this. Hey cutie, hello there, General Kenobi. Who's that? I will do what I must. You must unmatch them now. Even though that could have been your future partner, nope, you gotta unmatch them. Qui-Gon. Anakin, today you are no longer a slave. You are now a Jedi Padawan in training. Anakin, yay! I feel like I'm out of the box, but I'm really still in a box, it's just a bit bigger. Oh, Thor, your hands are so big. I love a man with hands. Humans having different weights on other planets and moons. Star Wars characters having the same weight on all planets and moons. Never accept a Skype request from Vader. Okay, we won't. He is not my boyfriend. You are at this family dinner, but we do not grant you the rank of the boyfriend. What? That's outrageous. It's unfair. How can you be at a family dinner and not be a boyfriend? Take a plate, young Skywalker. R2, activate elevator 31174. I'm not a robot. He failed the capture. It's over. Death Star. Death Star Pro Max. No, because it needs to be the same size. See how now the hole is a bit smaller? It needs to be all that big. Okay, hear me out. Anakin was about 44 to 45 years old when he died. He became Darth Vader, 22 years old. 22 years in the light, 22 years in the dark. Balance to the Force. Select your gender. There they are, the two genders. Only assist deals and absolutes. All of life and history aligned for that one joke. We're done. Everyone go home. Lightsaber colors and their meanings. You're a good guy. You're a bad guy. You're a good guy, but a blue lightsaber won't show up against the blue sky when you're fighting Jabba's minions. You're a good guy, but you're not about to let some blank nerds tell you that you can't have a purple blank lightsaber. I am. My name is
Misha.
The Tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. A story the Jedi would tell you. Not a story the Jedi would tell you. Do you like Star Wars? You think there's a chance I wouldn't like Star Wars? I find your lack of faith disturbing. Hello there. Hi. How can I help? Liar. Peppa Pig is very tall and so is General Grievous, so this is what they would look like against each other. Hayden says Anakin's hair in Revenge of the Sith was a wig. No. Did you guys know that? What are you two viewing? 30-year-old Paul pod racing highlights? The good days. Lightsaber acts because somewhere in the universe there has to be a Viking Jedi. I mean, we know there are Viking Jedis. General Klenobi. He's got 4 hands. If I had 4 hands, I would not be working this job. Fatherhood. Yeah, they're cute when they're little, but just wait till they're teens and they'll blow up your Death Star. Why didn't Yoda train her? Princess Leia lost her entire planet, father, husband, and son, and has been abandoned by her brother, and yet was never tempted by the dark side. You Skywalker boys are weak as hell. Do you even Sith, bro? Quits for 8 years because he had bad knees and was sad. No arms, no legs, still kicked butt through all 3 movies. Qui-Gon, under the mat. The key is under the mat. This is the 8th time you've done this to my door. Actual sunshine. Dangerous. Maggie Smith with a lightsaber. Jedi Master McGonagall. Voldemort. You can't change the meme. I'm altering the meme. Pray I don't alter it further. OMG, B1 battle droid. Hi.
Roger, roger.
A communications disruption could mean only one thing, invasion. Think so, do you? Unplugged the cable, is. I'm a person, and my name is Anakin. We did 20 takes, and that was the best one. The Adventures of Ketchup and Mustard. No, he's got a point. What I think of when I hear the word Empire. A large group of countries ruled by an emperor or empress. Anything related to Darth Vader or the Galactic Empire. This is nothing like the simulations. People are passing away, and there is a 4-armed lightsaber-wielding cyborg with tuberculosis on the loose. Doing drugs before and after. Wow. When's the next movie dropping? Savoir. Okay. Rey Skywalker. How charming that you actually believe that statement to be true. Star Wars, The Force Awakens. An interracial couple gets chased by a man with a burning cross. Church Tower plays Star Wars main theme on May the 4th. Holy music stops so Star Wars music can play. Where Darth Vader declares that he's Luke's father, Luke comes to the entirely reasonable conclusion that Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker were married. How could you kill your husband? And Luke gets away with his hand because Anakin's too confused trying to figure out when he and Obi-Wan got married, and why he's only learning about it now. What's for dinner, Dad? Wookiee steak. Is it any good? It's a little chewy. He's using a Nokia version of a Nokia version, true. Handed the most dangerous weapon in the galaxy. Immediately points it at face. New password. The low ground. No, that's weak. We gotta go on the high ground. It's really slow at work today. Oh, just let them go. It's too embarrassing. Oh, cool, Boba. Either you're frolicking in this field with me, or you're frolicking in this field against me. Maul didn't stand a chance. I love Maul. Coolest character design in Star Wars, in my opinion. I don't think goes to, so the system works. I have been looking forward to this. I have a bad feeling about this. It's treason then. It's outrageous. It's unfair. Do or do not. There is no try. I want my own spin-off. Your own spin-off? Anakin, the entire saga is your spin-off. So, I guess I'm done. Master Yoda, the clones betrayed us. However, I escaped without alerting them to my survival. On my way here, ran over many clones in my Honda Civic. I did. Showed mercy. I did not. Disney wants Brie Larson to lead their new Star Wars trilogy. Hooters once offered employees the chance to win a Toyota when the winning waitress was given a Toyota action figure as a prank. She sued and won enough to pick out whatever type of Toyota she wants. Well, that just sounds like winning a Toyota with extra steps. They even took a photo of her. So angry. This is my Star Wars OC. It's a gonk droid with a lightsaber on one side. Thank you for viewing. When you're fighting, but Mum walks in, so you try to act natural. Luke and Leia offering Rey the Skywalker name. Star Wars fans. Order 66. These soldiers are my friends, Rex. I can't hurt them. I agree. Meanwhile, at the Jedi Temple, on a 35 kill streak I am. I think I just killed Apo. This will make a fine addition to my collection. You don't need 2 of the same color, at least get different colors. How's the training with Anakin going? Yeah, about that. I bet he's thinking about other women. Are the clone troopers left or right-handed? Rebels, targeted for kids. Also rebels. How many kills does Chopper from Star Wars have? 49,997. Is that a bench? You can tell Din is a real dad because he just straight up lies down and takes a nap as soon as he realizes he's alone. If you don't get this, you're either too young or we're too sheltered. Now, you're looking at now, sir. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. You underestimate illusions. don't try. When there's a Kenobi, there's always a Skywalker not so far away. OMG. Ghost Padme is wearing neither the clothes she died in, nor the clothes she was buried in, which can only mean one thing. She brought her whole wardrobe with her to the afterlife, because wearing the same outfit for eternity was to her a fate worse than death. Testicle twist. The special attack to use the Force, it instantly kills a male survivor through their nuts. To quote someone on Tumblr, Vader didn't have to fly to a small, remote moon to look for the remains of one insignificant Jedi in the old wreck of a Republic cruiser. But Anakin? Oh, Anakin needed to. Bringing characters from the dead is the worst trope and insanely overused in Star Wars. Moisture farming on Tatooine. Explain a film plot badly. Man ends coworkers after he's denied a promotion. Me after I comment, Spock was the best character. In the Star Wars discussion thread, guy who's got a normal name in Star Wars, so all the other characters are like this guy named Robert. Luke. They called him Wormy in school. Like, this is literally what happened to him. Leia at 10 deals with pressure of being princess and senator, struggles to find sense of belonging and identity, gets kidnapped and interrogated, witnesses people pass away, helps save people's lives. Luke at 10, he's an iPad kid. Star Wars. Snoke's backstory is apparently filled with battles and a need for revenge. Anakin and Padme would have this picture in their wallets. Yes, they would look after it. My student wrote this on her homework. I had to give it to her. This is Ahsoka. Her master turned her to the dark side and made her cry. Please help her by giving me a bonus point. You would win. Enormous armored battle stations, equipped with countless weapons, troops, and starfighters. Some kids from Tatooine. Literally just a picture of General Grievous made out of a fine collection of lightsabers. Shout out to the Star Wars fanfiction I found that was written entirely in binary, from the perspective of R2-D2. I love the community of Star Wars. I work in HR. When I interview, I always start the meeting with, hello there. If the candidate responds with General Kenobi, they will get the job no matter what. I have hired 3 people who were useless purely based on this. General Grievous in Clone Wars versus General Grievous in Star Wars. No one. Me in 3rd grade, stacking all my pens together. Carrie Fisher, photographed by Brian Griffin, on the set of Return of the Jedi. Photographed by who? Peak Jedi design. And it's quite literally just them, wearing clone armor with their Jedi robes over it. That one guy. Use my knowledge, I beg you. Grievous, leaving the Jedi Temple after Order 66 with all the lightsabers he can carry. You will not harm Harry Potter. Gollum. Knight class. Doesn't wear armor but filthy robes. Doesn't wear a shield. Didn't swear fealty to any lord, baron, or king. Lives like a hobo. Has no land, money, or serfs. Is only trained to use a sword. What kind of knight is this? Fear, anger, hate, break stuff. Clone trooper. Gets tragically ended on screen. Random viewer. So what? It was just a random clone trooper. People who watched Clone Wars. In Back to the Future 3, Doc Brown mistakenly goes back a long time and ends up in a galaxy far, far away. This action accidentally creates a religion known as the Mandalorians, a mistaken interpretation of the phrase man-in-DeLorean. Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. It's just the vacuum. Calm down. Liar, you brought him here to kill me. In times like these, I really wish I had listened to what Obi-Wan told me. What did he tell you? I don't know. I didn't listen. I won't lose you the way I lost my mother. 10 seconds later. Mr. Jar Jar Binks opens new clothing store in India. This photo looks all too familiar. Feel the sand under your butt? It feels cool and soft. Knowing some kid has to abandon when the teacher asks for strong men to help her carry some chairs. Luke, did I ever tell you about Ahsoka Tano? And she was a good friend.
Cookies by Misa.
Why has it only got a 4.8 rating? I'd come here, give it a 5 stars even if it sucked. How to tell if you're dating a Skywalker? Watch out for those men! And not just those men, but those women! And children too! This is where the fun begins. Thank you for making my life beautiful. I'm just a movie, bro. When Darth Vader cracks an awkward dad joke. Star Wars fans, Jurassic Park fans, Indiana Jones fans, E.T. fans, Harry Potter fans, Jaws fans. John Williams being the best composer. This picture cracks me up. It's like they had a photographer take an impromptu picture for the Empire Christmas card, and Palpatine was annoyed that he was interrupted from his busy schedule, whereas Vader looks like a 5-year-old that was pressured to stand still, or else he won't get ice cream afterwards. Over here is a female moose, a moosetti, a moostress. Screw the Han Solo single. I want the adventures of Obi-Wan Kenobi, misidentifying creatures across the galaxy. That just gave me a really good idea. Whoa. Imagine you have like a National Geographic, but for different planets, and it's like a vlog, in like a vlog style. I know the memes and jokes have all come and gone, but what was up with this guy? He's the perfect example example of a missed opportunity. A lone champion among an army of mindless drones, and one of the few blokes in the entire sequel series to actually give the heroes meaningful pause. The camera treated him like a boss, he fought like a boss, and in the end, he only died due to messed up circumstances out of his control. The audience in my theater actually booed when he got whacked because we knew that the show writers had done this virtuous warrior dirty. He had charisma, he had grief, and he had beef, which is more than what every other character in the First Order had. In the end, I guess he was just too cool to live. He had to go. Lest his supernova outshine the stars. The Mario Lorian, Nintendo-inspired concept. It's beautiful. I've looked at this for 5 hours. The Sith army knife. Would you use this? I think I'd use this. This would be way better than the standard lightsaber. Dad doesn't want to buy dog. I loved this game growing up. Family buys dog anyway. Dad and dog. BB-8 when upset. Frantic beeps and boops. R2-D2 when upset. Screech. Translation. Oh me, oh my, oh dear, oh no. R2-D2. Fah! I'm going to regret this, but do you know De Rey? Thank God for Hayden. It actually wasn't George's idea to have Anakin end the younglings. I just showed up on set one day and started to whack those little idiots. Turns out, George was filming the whole time. You're looking at Saturn's moon, Mimas, whose enormous crater, Herschel, makes it a dead ringer for a defunct, rusted over Death Star. Thinking about the funniest line from Clone Wars. That sounds like terrorism, Anakin. Look, I'm just saying that it's not completely out of the realm of possibility for Palpatine to have made Vader attend state dinners. And it's also not completely out of the realm of possibility for Leia to have been brought to one of those state dinners. And since both Leia and Vader are possessed of the peculiar ability to engender absolute rage in anyone that talks to them, it is in fact more than possible that they ended up in the most stupid, useless of staring contests at least once. Extremely poor artist's rendition.